There are basically three things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and another failed attempt to lose fat. It sucks. For 19 years, I've tried many promising methods, quitting them and just to end up exactly where I was, or even worse in some scenarios. But after many failed attempts, I finally understood what it really took to lose fat and started doing these three things that actually helped me lose 20 kilograms in 2025. But before we start, please consider clicking the subscribe button as it is the best way to help this channel grow. If you're like me, you've probably tried countless 10-minute cardio HIIT workout videos, been doing them constantly, but here's the thing, repeating those exercises endlessly is not what got the people in the videos their six-pack abs. I would say that maybe 70% of how our body looks actually comes from what we eat, and 30% of that is allocated to training. And the real secret here is that you have to eat less than you burn. Ideally, we want to do that by actually tracking what we eat. The easiest method, in my opinion, is just to download any calorie tracking app out there. It could be MyFitnessPal, MacroFitness, anything. Just track and don't fuss about anything else yet. Awareness comes before change. So by tracking everything you eat, you first start to develop the habit of tracking, and then you get an overview of how many calories you eat on average in a day. And once you get a hang of it, we're going to play this in levels. We're going to start by decreasing 100 to 200 calories every day, 100 and 200 more after you reach the new calorie level, and then until you can constantly reach 100 to 200 calories below your maintenance level, keeping consistent until you hit your target body weight. What's even better is since AI is so accessible nowadays, you can just go on your phone, open up ChatGPT, snap a photo and describe to it, this is what I'm having, describing the food components, and let it analyze and estimate the calories for you. It's not accurate, but at least it is a form of reference. Log it into your calorie tracking app and you're basically good to go. I don't guarantee a lot of things, but I guarantee once you nail this habit, it makes it so much easier for you to lose fat. And it also makes the next thing I'm about to talk about 10 times easier. Meat prices are probably rising in your local supermarket, and food portions are probably shrinking in your nearby restaurants. So it's actually harder to consume enough protein. But what if the aim is not to build as much muscle as possible? Well, you should still probably consume enough protein, because it may help you lose fat in some unexpected ways. First of all, protein is a macronutrient that actually keeps us full longer. It decreases our hunger hormones and makes us less hungry. And when you're less hungry, it tends to be easier to not overeat. Then there's also the metabolic side. I like to imagine protein as this expensive tissue. It helps us burn calories even though we're sitting still. But what really happens when we lose weight? We not only lose fat, but we usually also lose muscle, which kinda sucks. So you don't really have to consume enough protein, but at least consume enough protein to preserve as much expensive tissues as possible. A great benchmark to ensure you are consuming enough protein would be taking your body weight in kilograms and multiply it by 1.5. And that's basically how many grams of protein you at least need to consume on a daily basis. So now we only talked about the eating part, and you're probably wondering, what about training? What about the other 30% of exercise that actually molds our body shape? Well, stick with me. For exercise, you absolutely guessed it, it's cardio. And I'm gonna show you the best setting you can use on treadmill machines or any machine to burn as many calories as possible. Nope, you're holding it there. I was just kidding. Not that cardio is not important in losing fat, but resistance training would be more important than cardio when it comes to losing fat in the long run. It could be really complicated, but in a nutshell, resistance training actually helps us burn more calories by tearing our muscles apart. Let me explain. When we lift weights, we actually create microscopic tears in our muscles. Our body then needs to send out workers to fill in these tears with building blocks that come from the protein we eat. And over the next 24 to 48 hours, our bodies will burn calories just to send out the workers to fill in the tears that we create, making it easier to eat less than what we burn on a daily basis. So here's my take based on my experience. Prioritize resistance training. Imagine if you put 2 to 3 workouts throughout the week, then your body will constantly be in a state where it needs to burn calories to fill in those microscopic tears in your muscles. And use cardio as a side tool to burn some extra calories on the side. To conclude 19 years of my trying and failing, motivation isn't really reliable. Discipline, like it or not, you still have to rely on it somehow. And the most unreliable method would be trusting get slim quick methods. What really matters is getting the basics right, which is creating a calorie deficit every day through tracking your food, and stay consistent with it. Whether you're watching this video at the start of the year or anytime in the future really, just know that there's no perfect plan. You need a plan that is sustainable for you. Start tweaking it now and then until it becomes a sustainable plan that actually works. If this video helped you rethink your approach to fat loss, let me know in the comments. And if you learned something useful, consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching and I will catch you in the next one.